Tuesday's workout. This is our second program in our fall phase of training. So what we're going to begin with is a leg extended kneeling side plank with a banded row. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab our band. We're going to go into that kneeling side plank position. That top leg is extended. My elbow is underneath my shoulder. I raise my hips up, push them forward, and tuck my chin back. From this position, I widen my elbow just slightly, pull my elbow behind my ribs, then reach forward. So from this position, I'm focusing on pulling and widening out my elbow as I'm rowing back. Once we've completed the set amount of reps on each side, we're going to go into a deep quadruped, hand behind the head, thoracic rotation. That's a lot of words for going on to flattening the feet, sitting the hips back, forearms reach the ground, hand reaches behind my head. From there, I just turn and look through my armpit. Slow and controlled. We don't want to force anything in this position or in this movement. So as you're going through that, you're going to lightly pull that shoulder blade down and feel it reach back as you twist and churn through that upper back, mainly in that shoulder blade. Once you've completed that, we're going to move into our seated head nods. And with the seated head nod, what you want to do is you can have your legs straight, you can have them bent, you can do whatever in this seated position, but what we want to do is we want to tuck our chin down from that position. We're going to bring our nose towards our chest, and while keeping my chin tucked, raise my nose up towards the ceiling, slow and controlled, down and up. So as I'm going up, the big thing I want to do is avoid arching my back. So I don't want my back to pretend it's my neck. I want my neck to be the neck. So make sure that you're going through that motion, focusing solely on the neck, doing the majority of the work there. Because once we're done there, we're going to move into our tall kneeling single arm dumbbell press. Now, as you get yourself set up, make sure that you're pulling your heels outward, pushing your toes into the ground, starting with that elbow at 90 degrees, press up and out, pull back down. So, as I'm going through this motion, I'm squeezing the dumbbell as hard as I can, making sure that I'm getting my elbow in proper alignment and having my shoulder blade pull up and around and going down and around the ribs as I'm pressing. The last thing that we're going to do is our deadlift. And with our deadlift, we can progress to that power clean. But either way, what we want to do is have a slight bend in the knee, reaching those hips as far back as you can. Now, as you're reaching back, you want to feel the top of your hips pull over the top of your thighs, going into that motion, widening out the shoulder blades as you're trying to break the handle of the kettlebell.